Hello there guys, it's Stephen here, back with another video. How are you all doing? The season has well and truly finished. The last time I made a video, it hadn't been the United-Chelsea game, so that was a nice bit of icing on the cake as well, wasn't it? All we need now is Liverpool or Real Madrid to go and do us a favour, and then this season would have been absolutely perfect. We've also had the first part of the chairman's interview, and Khaldoon being, as ever, an exceptional gent, an incredible man, and a brilliant owner of a club, basically talking about how proud he was of the club this season, also being a massive burp by talking about how his favourite moment of the season was when we kept Manchester United in the corner at Old Trafford. There's been loads going on, and today I thought I'd actually do a transfer target. Before I go too far though, what I say, see the set behind me here, all this kind of stuff. It's going in about a month. I'm moving in with Nicola, who's just over there, really excited. We're moving in finally. I don't actually live together in about a month, so this set now with Groot there and Brian Kidd and De Bruyne and the old Nintendo, it's broke that, Nintendo kind of, what is it, question mark button thing, just take it in and absorb it, because this set will be going. It's going to be a sad day. I'm going to miss you, set.
All around me are familiar faces.
But what I won't miss is making videos, and it'll be a shiny new flat basically with a new backdrop, so that'll be fun. But anyway, let's go into the actual transfer target. I'm going to start with January's biggest rumour, Riyad Mahrez, and he's back with a vengeance for the summer. And this comes from your man, Stu Brennan, over at the Manchester Evening News. He said today that Man City are poised to make Mahrez their first summer signing, with Leicester indicating they will drop their asking price. And also someone said, though City and Leicester are in talks with Mahrez, no deal has yet been done due to problem with agent fees. So that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But it looks very likely. There's a lot of noise coming around Mahrez. And as I said in January, I quite like this one. It was a bit of a weird one in January, but I genuinely do like it. And there's a really few reasons I like it. Mainly because I'll talk about the Hazard transfer tomorrow maybe. But for this one, I want to talk about Mahrez and why I like it. It's different to the Hazard one potentially, because Mahrez I still think has something to prove to an extent. I like the idea that he will be hungry. He's no means a guaranteed starter in this squad ahead of Bernardo, Sterling, Sane, but he does bring something a little bit different. He does bring a level of quality in terms of breaking down very tight-knit defences that we probably could do with. I do like his ability to beat people, shoot from long range. He's very good at, and he's very good at that little kind of tricky dribbling and tight spaces thing that is great when teams put 5 defenders and 10 outfield players behind the ball. Mahrez could be a very useful squad player at Manchester City, and this is why I like it. I've no idea what the fee will be, maybe around 60 million or something like that, but it does look like Leicester might actually back down this summer, and it does look like we still want Mahrez. He fits the squad profile as far as I'm concerned. I think he's the kind of player that will do wonderful things under Guardiola if it does happen, and given that Pep was saying on Monday Night Football with Gary Lineker that we only need 1 or 2 players, maybe a forward and a midfielder, well, Mahrez once again does fit this bill. I'm hoping this will happen. I like him a lot. I mean, Hazard would be brilliant too. I'm not going to lie there, but Mahrez to me is a fantastic little player. He can only get better under Guardiola. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it now for the next few weeks and see how this develops. I'm sure it'll roll on and on over summer, but Leicester might want to just get it out of the way and give themselves time to get replacements. So we could see signs of resolution for the next couple of weeks, maybe even before the World Cup. Because obviously, I know even though he's not going to be involved, he'll still want to have it solved, before City's officials get distracted and all that kind of stuff. And on to Jorginho, this summer's midfield target, it would seem. There's been more of an update from Joe Santos, his agent. He's been saying to the press, he said, Guardiola, well, he's an extraordinary coach, and there's a real chance Jorginho could go to Manchester City. I've not received official offers, but I can't know if Napoli have or have not. On May the 30th or 31st, I'll be in Naples to meet with the club. And he said only De Laurentiis, who's obviously Napoli's owner, a very shrewd businessman, said only he, who's always attentive to budgets and business, will decide whether or not to accept an offer for Jorginho. If he does not want to sell, we'll begin negotiations for a new contract. Basically, he's been very, very diplomatic there. But it looks like, given what Jorginho said, given what his agent said, he really wants to play for Guardiola. And can you really blame him? There's no better coach in world football, and I said this a few times, to get the best out of a midfielder other than Guardiola. And having watched Jorginho, I'm sure we've all watched him, he's just a fantastic player. He's brilliant at that, picking the players out in the channels. The free balls he put through to Sane or Sterling would be absolutely amazing. He's a passing machine, essentially. Genuinely passes teams that are, and he fits Guardiola's system so well. I've said before as well, I like the idea of him being a number 6 there, alongside Fernandinho every now and then, or alongside alongside Fernandinho and De Bruyne. Maybe we need a little bit more physicality, a little bit more kind of caution in a game like Liverpool away. But in general as well, I think he's a better long-term replacement for Fernandinho if you get him than Fred, because he's a little bit bigger, and that matters for something in the Premier League. Fred was only 5'7". When you think of the amount of challenges and the headers that Fernandinho wins, that's essential. And Jorginho, even though he's not a giant, he's about 5'11", so he's still substantially bigger than Fred, and it could be a very useful asset. I think it'll happen. I hope it'll happen. I think it's more or less a match made in heaven, and I think City will kind of look to push this one through pretty soon. Fingers crossed we'll see a resolution. And today's wild card comes from Sport over in Poland, and it's one of their Polish stars, their Polish biggest star, Lewandowski. Now, basically, they've said that City, Chelsea and PSG are fighting for the services of the Bayern Munich forward. He's a phenomenal striker, as we all know, the kind of guy that guarantees you 40 goals this season, but he is 29 years old. To me, I don't think this is going to happen. I think it's paper talk. I can't see us going in for him for some reason. I think we want a more versatile striker. Lewandowski's just a brilliant forward, a goal scorer, but I think we want someone who can just kind of flit across the front field, a little bit more versatile. And Lewandowski doesn't tick that box for me. Even though he's fantastic, he is getting on a little bit. He cost an absolute arm and leg, because Bayern Munich aren't willing to sell their main striker for cheap, let's be honest. And it just seems like a lot of stuff has to happen that's not going to happen for this to happen. It seems a bit of a reach for me, and I can't see us going for it. It's more of a PSG kind of transfer. Even then, I can't see them going for him, given the fact that they've got Cavani and so on, and Neymar and Mbappe and all that kind of stuff. I just think this one is a bit of a rumour come from a local paper over in Holland. I don't know how reliable they are. Someone else can tell me in the comments, but I just can't see it happening. It seems like too much has to happen for that too, and I just can't see it making sense personally. Anyway, guys, that is the transfer target today. Let me know what you think of the rumours. Who do you want to see at City over this summer? I'm sure we're only going to see a couple of signings, maybe one or two bonus like youth signings. The ones that come out of nowhere that you don't expect, like a Zinchenko, someone like that. I'm sure we'll see a few of them, but I think it's going to be a relatively quiet summer. But I'll still obviously be making videos every single day. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, drop this video a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. And taking this set before it goes, I'm gonna miss it. See you later, set.
Goodbye, set.
Goodbye, set. Not yet. We've still got about 3 weeks left of it.
Yeah.
And Brian Kidd will come with me. Groot will come with me. All this stuff will come with me.
BB-8 will come with you.
BB-8 and the Mario thing. BB-8's just off camera, I think. He's up there.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
I'm gonna go. See you later.